that, friends, family? We're back here on YouTube with a better looking live stream than normal. And today I'm going to try and make this a little bit more like a video, but live for you guys, and talk about this, man. I have acquired a new PRS DGT. But y'all that watch the channel probably know that I had a DGT, loved it, played it a lot. It was the #1 guitar, and we had a bus fire, and it was lost, sadly. So since then, I've been working. I'm like, all right, I know I'm going to replace the guitar. That was the #1 thing. It's the favorite guitar, the thing I was using on everything. I've got to replace it. And today, I finally have in the replacement. So I'm going to hang out on here. I'm going to conduct this like my normal live stream, but also just run you through some tones. Listen, I mean, we're going to hang. It's like my normal live stream, except we're actually sideways. It's going to look a little bit better. I tend to not do sideways because it takes we get less people, but the quality of people is much higher. So if you're in here hanging out, which right off the bat, we got, Russ, congratulations. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. We finally did it. I've been super stoked. Straight out of the box. So if you're new here, thinking about getting one of these, you can listen to some of these tones and stuff. I've played not this guitar, but a DGT a ton. I've taken it all over the US. It's been on buses, in cars, in vans, in trains, and planes. And I don't think I took it on any boats, but this one hopefully will get to live a longer life than the last one. So, dude, I'm going to hang and just jam a little bit, conduct this like normal live stream, give you some ideas of the sounds. Neck pickup clean right off the bat. I'm playing through this PRS HDRX20. Kai, what's up, Kai? Great to see you. Neck pickup straight, just clean into that amp. Got the volume turned down a little bit. Interesting thing about these guitars, if you're thinking about getting a core model one, is they come set up with 11s. David Grissom, I guess, likes using 11s. So I have not. This is straight out of the box. So it has the 11s on it. Great guitars, though, dude. I heard that PRS guitars are very consistent. How does the DGT compare to your last one? Feel sound, dude. Russ, and I wanted to talk some about that. So I've already owned one of these, and obviously this is different color, so the color's different. That's its own thing, right? This McCarty Burst, it's McCarty Tobacco Burst. The last one I had was just McCarty Burst. So brown on the back. Yeah, you can tell. It's like a dark brown. Then a little bit around the edges, which I really like. But talk about consistent. I was curious about that too, because I've played a lot of PRS guitars, but I haven't unboxed and played two of the exact same models at my house, like in a it feels just like the last one did when I got it. Now, this setup, especially with the 11s, is slightly different than how my last DGT was by the time it died, because I had that set up, so it was changed a little bit. But otherwise, man, I'll tell you what, right out of the box, straight from the factory, frets immaculate. The tuning was great. I tuned it up. It wasn't tuned in the box. Came with a nice case. And the setup feels good. I can go out and gig with this, no problem. I am going to probably change it back to 10s. There's no major blemish things or anything on the guitar, but to be honest, we're going to get this out on the road as soon as I can, and I'll start putting dings in it right off the bat. So there you can hear they're just resonant on their own, right? I mean, oh man. So what's up, AJ? Good to see you. Good to see you. Beautiful guitar. Hey, thanks. That's right. Hey, you know, it's like I said, thanks for hitting the like button too, you guys. I normally don't do these better looking live streams. I know it's so much better. Just because I think more people are scrolling through their phones. That's what they see, and then it comes up in the shorts. But it is nice to have a better quality of people hanging out in here. It's not everybody just coming in and saying, hey, play Freeboard. So I'm stoked about that. Anyways, I want to answer some questions, jam for you guys. I have monetization turned on. I should turn it off so I can jam with some stuff, honestly. But play the cellular rope for Lanco's Where I Belong. Wow, dude. Okay, killer request right off the bat. I need to grab a capo for it, though. Hey, great request. I haven't played it in a minute. I'll be able to play it for you, though. No problem. I've got to get a capo. I've got one of these. You guys ever drink these Zevias? It's like a zero everything soda. I don't drink any soda, but we had some of these in the fridge, and I guess you could come on here and maybe drink some adult beverages, but I didn't want to chance it. So I was like, well, live stream, I'll drink one of these. Dude, great request. I hate to say it. Let me get up for just a second, though. I've got to grab a capo. So I will play it for you guys. Give me 30 seconds. Might have to go back and edit that out. Okay. I'm coming back, I promise. Gotta dig through in here. All right, here's a capo. Here's a capo. Now, it'd be par for the course if about now I knocked this DGT over the last one. I think the first or second day I knocked it over. Okay, so this, I think it's capo 3 for Where I Belong. I can't exactly remember. Let's see. Nah, I'll stick to Sunbrewed tea. Hey, that sounds even better. I don't drink any soda. This specific one, right? It's one of those things where like there's nothing in here. There's no syrup. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. So look, the solo I wrote for Where I Belong, right? Is that the one you put? Yes, Where I Belong. I believe it's capo 3. Could be wrong. I did it on acoustic, but we'll play it on here. So give me a second. Okay, so that's the like hook line, right? Just, I think I actually slid during the recording where I was going. And then solo, so 3, 4. Let me just go into it from the lick. Let's see. So I'll play it clean, and then I'll show you how I was doing it live, because live we rocked it up some, but. That's it. So. full solo. Live, I turned on some extra effects and stuff, but clean, I'll play it one more time. Then I'll show you how I was kind of doing it. But let's play it up to speed again. Solo, man. Hey, really cool that you even asked that and knew about that and were even interested in that. That I think was the first actual solo we really put to tape of me being in the band and on the recording. So yeah, man. Guitar sounds great. Hey, thanks, Eric. Thanks. What's up, Cosmic? Oh, I really want to jam with some tracks or something. I wonder if I can mid-live turn the monetization off. Hey, how are you guys doing tonight? Can everyone hear me okay, too? Let's check that, too. Can everyone hear the guitar, hear me talking? Dude, I'm normally not on here on a Saturday night. Very rare. Very rare. So good to see everybody. Look, I've been playing that here now, playing just a little bit on the middle, both the pickups, right? All right, here's the back bridge. All right. Sounds great. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks. Sorry, normally I'm looking right at the phone, but I'm looking over here because that's where I got your comments at. Let's see what else we got. Everett, what's up? Does jazz guitar knowledge come into play much for what you're doing now? You know, let me back up a little bit. Keep this so you can keep the guitar in the view. I got to get around that little thing there, though, don't I? You know, not a ton. To be honest, not a ton. Not a ton. The most that like comes from that is maybe like trying to figure out a progression and like an interesting chord to add in. But even there, like the actual like jazz, small amount of jazz knowledge that I had and have whatever doesn't come as into play, to be completely honest. Oh man. What guitars are you guys playing on at home? And for the people that are in here, I feel like these are the real Tim Avon Music subscribers. Do you guys like this? If I was watching a stream, I'd much rather have this view that you have right now than the up and down. But curious on what you guys think. Oh, okay. Let's I don't know if it's gonna demonetize me. If it does, I guess I could just edit this part out at the going back. Let's I want to turn on some type of jam. Let's do like a I'd love to jam with some songs, honestly, but message retracted. Same here. Much better view, Tim. Yeah, I agree, man. I know it is. I know that when I do the other ones. It's just, yeah, get more people, but I wanted a video that would live a little better on the page tonight, you know? Live a little better on the page. Much prefer this view. Yeah, I get it. I get it, guys. I get it. I know it's better. I know it's better. What's a good... it's not cool. Give me something good, dude. What does this say? Grateful Dead. This says Thick Booty Blues in C. I don't think I'm gonna like it. No, boom. Let's see. Let's see what this is about. You know what? That's cool. That's a cool little, it's a cool little line that I don't add in very much. Let me do this again. We're on the one chord. Let's see. Wait, okay, let's see. Lines I'm thinking. Here, I tried for a second to think about that idea where it's, you know what I'm talking about? That kind of major seven, a full step below a dominant seven chord. That kind of. Okay. You ever played through Marshall JTM 45? I'm thinking of getting one. I haven't. I'm technically, this is like a small version of, maybe not that, some type of Marshall. I don't really know. Which I like it, but I haven't. I haven't. messing around in there. Hello, Ems. What's going on? What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out in here. We're hanging on strong. My first guitar instructor made me study jazz chord book. It's helpful learning the shapes. I think some of those shapes are great. Honestly, even those things I'm doing right here, these. Yeah, hit that. Those little smaller shapes, totally learned those from way back in the day in jazz band. You know? I'm going to go. Dude, Everett, the first tip in the chat, a huge $20, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. Thumbs it in the chat for Everett. I'm saying your name right, aren't I? Should I just call you Hardy? Dude, huge thanks. Huge thanks, man. Thank you. Your DGT, nice one. Have one like it. 10 top with bone nut. Interesting. It's a bone nut. Is it an older one, or did you custom order it? Although you can't custom order the artist ones, I don't think. Maybe they used to do bone. I'm not sure. Same thing. This is a McCarty Tobacco Burst. It technically is a 10 top too. I wasn't really trying to get a 10 top. I was just trying to get a guitar, and I like this color. But cool guitar, man. These DGTs are so good. So good. All that David Grissom type stuff I was down here doing. Quit going straight down to that four chord. I'm doing it every time. Let's see, what's cool like that? Let's see if I can play it. It's hard lick. I always struggle with it. Always struggle with it. Okay. Curious in the difference is your two amp heads behind you, PRS and SIR. When do you use each? Assuming the SIR is higher wattage. Thanks. Hey, Russ, great question. Great question. So, yeah, normally with our tiny view, you can't see more of the room here. So you kind of can. You can see I've got, let's see if I move this. You can see just the corner of this Hot Rod Deluxe back here. And then over this other shoulder, you can see down on the ground under that table is a little Blues Junior. I got some cases and got this right. I got some guitars here. I got some guitars up here. This is a 20 watt. They say it's more Marshall style. I still end up setting it what I feel like is Fender-ish style. I don't know. Difference is this has a watt I want to say flatter-ish AQ, so you can dial it in a lot more. You can make this amp really bright or really dark. This one has a more darker voice in general. In fact, I don't know if you guys can see 1, 2. This second knob in right here is the bass knob, and I don't know if you can tell how low that's turned. Right, it's turned right down here. Now I do have this bass preamp knob. These two about the same and completely clean right now. Not completely clean, with no drive on the bridge pickup there. It's like this. Now it does have a bright switch. The bright switch, honestly, I do not like on this amp. It makes it so pingy and harsh really quick. I hate it. So, but if I want it brighter, then I just turn this bass volume down even more, I think. Then we can up this a little bit. So let's change the EQ of it a little. We get a little bit more of this thing going. Live, I normally have the master up to about 6. Obviously, I'm sitting in here in this little studio. We're not going to have the master up that loud right now. But if I do that, keep these kind of low, you get a little bit more of the power tube crunch. Could turn this way down and then turn these way up, and you're getting kind of more. Seeing that instantly, right? Like that sounds terrible to me. I don't know if it's supposed to sound that way. Mine's broken. Maybe if I turn this treble one down. Maybe it's the treble. Maybe the bass needs to come up. Let's do that. I just don't like it. I don't like any bit of that. But I do like it when they're both set a little bit lower like we had it. And then I'm using more of the master, especially live, to get the beef in here. You know, it's whatever. How much better that sounds when you're hitting on it. It's not going. So, good amp. I really like it. But, like, if it only made that sound that we just went through, not a fan. Not a fan. But here, sounds great. We can switch in a couple minutes. I'd have to go back and plug this up because this power cord they're sharing a power cord, so I'd have to unplug it. And then this Sir Bella cabinet down here is my favorite cabinet right now, especially on a B note. I've got a really bad rattle, something going on with it. So I'm gonna have to get that looked at. Right now I'm just playing through a PRS cabinet. But curious the difference. Okay, and that was the last question. Yeah. I like answering these questions if we get them. Let's I guess I'll just look at some other stuff to jam on. What time is it? 24. Yeah, so I'm going to be on here for at least another 30 minutes. Let's see. If you're looking at buying one of these, I mean, I feel like you guys don't need to walk through the specs, but when I'm leaving this video up for anyone else that might be watching afterwards, you know, I love the DGTs. This configuration I really like. It's just a master tone push-pull, right, for the coil splits. The different thing is that this is the bridge volume pickup, and this is the neck volume pickup, which I really like. End up playing on the bridge a lot of times, and the fact that that's right there, that's why he did that, you know, and I don't know, I've connected with it. Maybe it's just because I owned another one for a while, and I got used to being like, all right, there's my bridge, boom, off, back on. But you know what's a ton of fun is in the middle position, mixing up, and I know you could do this on like a Les Paul, but mixing up the volume of these two, you know? Sometimes, like, here's them both wide open. So as soon as I turn that bridge volume down, you gotta, it's a little bit warmer. do the same thing, but opposite. Turn the neck pickup down a little bit. You get. Ready to go. Got a bridge pickup. You got. So I can change it with just knocking down that neck pickup a little bit. When you go to the middle, it's not as harsh of like this. Bridge to both of them. It's the neck. Like down here low gets you, or a lot of times I'm doing this type of thing. Try to escape out of that one. Okay. How's Stetson doing? You liking his broth? Brother, hey, Scott. Oh, his broth. Okay, Stetson has his broth. And I'm not going to lie, Scott, same thing. I can't even remember what brand you've ever said, but I do promise you that we had started buying that, and now we add it to just pour it over his stuff. Loves it. Now, I thought you were saying broth as in brother, because we did get Stetson a brother. I've been on TikTok streaming more up and down, right? And I've been showcasing him a bunch on there. So I guess I haven't been on YouTube. I did one YouTube, though, with him, little guy. Got Stetson a brother. It is a Whippet puppy. It'll be just like Stetson, but the 35-pound version of him. So they are hanging out and enjoying it. But okay, Dude Royals, what's up, man? Glad to see you in here. And earlier, no, I'm not just getting off this time. Dude, thank you for the tip. Good to see you, dude. Another GGT. I replaced the other one I lost in a fire, right? I think you've been in when I was saying that. So, yes, I replaced it. And here it is, dude. Coming on here, talking about, dude, I love these guitars. Instantly plugging this in today. I just took this out of the box this afternoon. I've got, what? Maybe an hour and a half literal playtime on it now. Dude, they are so good. Here's the back. It's kind of this nice brown. This is a McCarty tobacco burst, which actually, I don't know if you can tell. See that strap back there is also a tobacco burst. In fact, let's hold them up side by side. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's a heavy-ass guitar. It's a heavy guitar. So here's a 2003 Strat tobacco, right? They're kind of similar. Not the same. Not too different, though. You know? But, yes. Replaced it. Just got it today. And I've been stoked, man. And it's crazy. I knew it was good. But I haven't played it in like 2 months, right? Because the DGT's been gone for like 2 months. And that's what I was using on everything, man. Everything. And getting this back in my hands today and being like, oh yeah, these are as good as I remember, and this was worth doing that. Feels awesome. Awesome. That's just on those. Anyways, black amber. It's called McCarty tobacco. It might look kind of black on there, but it's all brown actually. In fact, you can kind of see when I turn around. It's all brown. It's a dark brown, no doubt. It's very like woody, dark brown. I love that you can see the grains on the back. Also, even look at the back, Scott. I'm only just now noticing that in the camera. It's hard to see sitting here. It's very dark, but yes, has that nice McCarty tobacco burst, dude. I'm so stoked, bro. I am so stoked. The cool guitar, dude. Stetson has a brother. Yes, Russ got him a brother. His name is Rye, like rye whiskey. Or honestly, like a piece of rye bread, because he is dark brindled and looks like a marbled piece of rye bread. So, sure does. Stetson equals dog. Yes, sorry, Everett. Not everyone in here might know. I've got a tiny Italian greyhound, and we just got him a Whippet brother, who's a puppy, but he's going to be a good little bit bigger than he is. They use Whippets for fox hunting. Yes, dude, the Whippets are really cool. It's going to be just like Stetson, just bigger, faster. You know? PRS was using the bone nut and had major tuning issues with trem models. I personally can attest to that. Stay with the old style black nut. Old style. Yes. I don't know what this is exactly made out of, although this is the new style, right? In fact, when is this? This is a 2025. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, though. I've got, let's see, what has a bone nut? No PRSs I have a bone nut. That Strat does, that GNL does. Those are only two. And actually, my Martin over there has a bone nut. I normally lock the trem down. Now, this is brand new, right? So I haven't even taken it to the tech, but you can kind of see up on it. There you go. You can see it that it's floating back there. Also, I didn't even completely realize this when I was getting this. This has what's called mixed hardware. I guess I noticed and I forgot about it because that's not why I got it. But how these are gold and these screws are gold. Even this little truss rod screw is gold. I wasn't getting it just for that. I liked this top and I was like, all right, let's do it. These buttons are gold. I think this down here, that ring is normally silver. Anyways, cool, interesting little touch. Subtle. What are you guys playing on at home, man? What are you guys playing on at home? Coil split. Hey, you know what? I just thought about this, and I should use this time real quick to promote some. We got a couple of you guys in here hanging. I appreciate that, and anyone else watching after. If the link is down below afterwards, it's up. But I just filmed the first actual teaching video. Got a website that is going to be going up and going live. And this at least initial one, right, is free. It's the intro to the cage system stuff. Honestly, a bunch of my lessons, I'm talking about this, and it's like laying the initial foundation groundwork of just the shapes. In a lot of the one-on-one lessons I do, this is what we're talking about. So the idea is eventually to have a better, higher production quality package that dives deeper into using this stuff, right? Like lots of people do. But if you're already trying to take a private lesson with me, then maybe you like me teaching it and want to listen to my take and how I teach it. But I just got done filming and editing that video. This one will just be free. I'll be through the website, right? And it's just taking us through, zoomed in on the hands with the diagrams, like walking through, all right, here's how I teach these shapes, and this is the foundation for it. And ideally, my goal is to offer more deep dive lesson in packs and stuff that you can buy one time, right? That have the diagrams, have backing tracks at points, stuff like that, right? A set out schedule for cheaper than the price of taking a one hour lesson, you know? So I just finished filming that. It's not up and out yet, but any of you guys that are potentially interested in that, in a point, that first one is just like a 20. I think we're sitting at like 23 minutes right now. It's literally just intro to here's where we put our hands in, here's how I'm figuring it out and the thought process behind it. And then the ones to follow are going to be like, all right, let's start putting this stuff to use. How do we use any of this? So anyways, just want to plug myself real quick on here. But thanks for that too, AJ. If you guys are interested in one-on-one lessons, can reach out to that email. It's in the description below as well, I believe. Also, just did a couple of new lessons with some students I had got from, I think, TikTok. It's been really good, man. So hybrid hardware, yeah. PRS SE semi-hollow standard, heck yeah. EMS semi-hollow standard. How do you like that, man? Yamaha acoustic while listening. Also have a Fender Strat, heck yeah, Russ. I think my Fiore has a bone nut. Hey, that might be true. Maybe they do. I've played some Fiores, mostly unplugged, just at the showroom. But I haven't looked and thought about the nut. So it very well might. It very well might have a bone nut. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he wanted, you know. Dude, I love these freaking. You know what I was listening to Gummer play the other night with some band he was sitting in with. He was going to. What rhythm was he playing? I'll tell you what, you guys, I love this guitar. Love it. Where'd you pick your new DGT up at? AJ, just from PRS. From PRS. This shipped straight from the factory. So, nowhere, just from PRS, you know, good question. But I didn't even know hands on it before. And here, look, if that's a testament, because I'm a big proponent of like, look, if you want to buy something, go out and play it, test it. And I always say that. And most of the time, outside of the PRS stuff, I've always bought like used guitars, always used guitars. If I wasn't a PRS artist, I would not be like purchasing and getting these instruments like brand new. I'd be looking used, definitely. Used guitars are like cars, you know. It makes more sense a lot of times to buy a used one. Now here, a little bit different situation, but that also speaks to I'm a really big proponent of put your hands on it, play it. Now, a couple things. One, I'd owned a DGT for the past 3 years, and it was my main instrument. I really knew how this was going to feel, but also kudos to the fact that this came out and feels it's exactly like the last one. It sounds just like it. It plays just the consistency. And you hear people talk about this a lot with any type of guitar or PRS guitars. Consistency is off the chain, man. I mean, the consistency is so good. I ordered this sight unseen. I'm sitting here playing it. It feels just like the other guitar I had. Just like it, you know, which some people might not like. Sometimes you want to find that diamond in the rough, but you want to be able to order something and know exactly how it sounds and feels. They're great at that. All right, I'm going to take a big drink of this. Love it. Kind of dark tone in a good way, being a Strat guy. Yeah, and that's just me. That's just me having it set that way, you know. If I switch over to something more like this and I lower this bass way down, you'll get a little bit more, right? Of this is going to be humbuckers general. You know, it's going to be a little brighter. Go back here. Dude, build quality, just unmatched, man. I love them. I love them. Cool color too, man. I think they did a good job. Cool top. I like it. I'm really stoked. Also, I didn't realize in the pictures until I gotten it. See all the grain that's going up and down on it? Not the side to side ones, but all those lines going straight up. Kind of see it. It's cool, man. I'm stoked. I'm just glad to have it back. It's been really good to you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, what are you guys doing? We got 10 people in here hanging out. You know, I've been jamming. Let's just, I already got 2 of you guys were kind enough to tip, and thank you so much. And nobody else has to. No, it's never required. I like hanging out and talking with you guys. Once I'm on here and that lesson thing's out, I'll be like, instead of tipping, go download the free lesson. Not down, you don't have to download it. But, dude, you know what I've been having some fun with is playing along with some Dead & Co. tracks and just trying to cop some licks. And I was going to say, since your guys' tips honestly just paid for being like, all right, let's just jam on some music. It doesn't matter if it gets demonetized. I've more recently found these grooves in this stuff. somehow scrolled way back in the comments. It's good to hear. Yeah. Tim gets more of the money if you use the tip jar. Hey, that's true too. That is true. That is true. YouTube technically takes a cut of the tips that go in through YouTube. But 30, yeah, I think that's right. I think I get to keep 70% of it. I think you are right. So thanks for that. Dude, AJ is our resident mod, dude. You've been, it's, I don't know, a long time, dude. I'm very appreciative. When I do stream on TikTok, I know you don't use TikTok, but man, I'm like, I know it's a big help when I'm on here and doing this. And then once, now even more when I don't have it, I'm like, dang. You know, and TikTok's just a wild west, dude. I got people asking every day, play Playing God, play Metallica, play, you know, it's TikTok is can be rough. Hey, if you want to demo a land code tune, that'd be cool. Sure, Everett, I'm down. Is there one you want me to demo? Our live set right now, I know some that aren't from the live set, obviously, too, but I'll play through songs I play in the live set if you want. Is there one that comes to mind? You might not know the live set off your top of your head, but I'll tell you if I know it and can maybe do it. Look at that brown. Do I have an interface? Is so what kind? Hello. I do. I've got just a really old Focusrite Scarlett 2i, the classic, the OG. But you are just hearing my iPhone right now. You are hearing nothing besides that. I can't get that E shape up there. Can't get an E shape up there. Interface. Everett, I don't see. If you, I'll play a Lanco song, Everett. If you've got one you want, a bass is watching a bass is watching a Coolio guitarist is always groovy. Just in from doing bite work with a Belgian. Hey, that's awesome. How's that, dude? That's pretty cool. I've got much smaller dogs. I have an Italian Greyhound, tiny little guy. Very athletic, though. But we just added, I've got a Whippet puppy with him. That's crazy. Belgian. Those are, how much do those get to weighing? Those are big, big old dogs. I'm looping. I'm a looping artist. I've been struggling to find an interface for live streams. Yes. So it's a couple things. I don't know. Right now I'm just using my iPhone, and you could like, look here, I'll set up a loop. You know, I'm not a crazy looper, but like we could set up a loop. You know, it still works just through the iPhone. If you really want, like, I don't know, one of the Focusrite, the Scarlett things maybe, but let's do something besides that. This is a groove I've been working on for a while. I lost the bass right there for a second. Let's see if I can. That bass line really hurts, doesn't it? Glad that you didn't have a live stream last week and I was hanging out with the band of heathens and the Good Time Supper Club. Heck yeah, AJ, how's that, dude? Just checked in. What's up, 90? I'm going to break between set 1 and 2 at a gig in New Jersey. Heck yeah. Dude, you're on a break on a gig and you want to hang out here and watch that? It might be the highest compliment of the night, dude. Sounds like a loop in the key of E major. Enjoying jamming along. Heck yeah, we can keep it going, Russ. We can keep it going. I need a compressor or I consider trying to mic the room. What would you suggest? The audio is noise canceling and not great. I don't know what you mean. Are you saying this audio on here is not great on mine? Can you guys hear it? You can hear it all right, right? I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. was good to catch up with everybody. Was a fun trip. It's awesome, AJ. Where in Texas, man? It's fine as long as the room doesn't get too complicated. Oh, add drums and vocals and the audio falls apart. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, here it's just me or that, or sometimes it's music being played, but that's different than live drums. Live drums are really what, could do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd maybe mic everything like you're recording into an interface, and then you can use just software on here, right? I could have my sound coming out. I don't know. I've got a little like gaming microphone sitting here on this desk. Sometimes I use when I'm not streaming with this plugged in, I'll use a set of these. This won't fix your solution, but a set of these DJI mics, right? These are great. When I'm recording videos and stuff, dude, this is just what I mic myself up with. Those have been awesome. But you know, it's crazy, guys. When I first pulled this out, I don't think this had been played besides being tested at all. In my hand, I'd do this, and it was squeaking. It was getting stuck. And I'd forgotten that the other DGT had come like that, like brand new, whatever. Like, and already we're on like a couple hours of just sitting here playing it. I literally sat here right once I pulled this out, and I was just rubbing real intense my hand all across this back. Trying to get it like, all right, keep the oils in there. You still hear a little bit of that. You just heard it. It's tough, man. Brand new guitars, huge difference. This guitar in 6 months will feel, it's not like it feels way different, but man, it's really a thing where you break these things in, you play them, you get them just, it's in a good place. It really changes. It really changes a lot. So, yeah. I'm stoked for this. Neck already feels literally better than it did 2 hours ago. A lot better. You can hear it on the headstock. Did you get? Oh, okay, never mind. That type of noise, it was doing that all on the neck. And just sitting there, just rubbing my hand on it. Wore that part out already, which is really nice. I have no software, fully analog system. Hey, well, thank you. Also though, like this all, you're just listening to an amp in the room. It's all analog. Like that part doesn't matter. If just mic up the stuff, mic it up or plug into a DI. But unless you're saying you have no computer, if you only have your phone, then I guess there it's kind of cooked. I guess I don't know. There's probably some type of interface that connects somehow to a phone, I guess. But otherwise, like that part doesn't matter as much. I just mic the stuff up like you're, if you've got drums and everything, I guess mic it up. It's a lot of mics and you need a big interface. But I don't exactly know how to help, but I hope some of that kind of helps, man. Let's cop some more licks, dude, from some of this stuff. I already demonetized this. Let's just do it. AJ. And Full House. I found out that Willie was in town too. At the amphitheater last Saturday night too, just down the way. Heck yeah, AJ. It sounds like you had a great weekend, man. Were you out there alone, out there with anyone? Bertha. Official live video. All right, let's pick some lists of stuff. So where's he going? That's kind of that vibe in it. It's 1 to 4, 4 to 1. There. Here you go. Yeah, the whole group of us, good time, supper club. Heck yeah. How do you like? Okay, whoops, I'm a couple comments behind. Let me answer a couple more. Hey, if you're in here and haven't said anything yet, say how, just a thumbs up. Actually, maybe you can't do a thumbs up. Type a 1 in the chat. I'll say hi to you. A whole group of us, food time, supper club. Heck yeah. Interesting point, John. John, how do you like mixing the volumes in the middle position? Hey, yeah. I love it. One of my favorite things about this guitar, and one of the things I miss the most, the CE does not have that. And that's been like my replacement since I'd lost the maybe you don't know this. I had a DGT for a while, lost in a fire, just replaced it, got this afternoon. Okay. So back, but I was playing a DGT for 3 years as my main guitar. I love it, dude. I've missed that the most, going middle, because even right there, like I'm in the middle and I was just whatever, grooving around it. But I turned that was this knocked down a little bit, this wide open. Now if they're both wide open, so the difference in that, dude. Does the same thing. I'm in coil split right there, but here's them, everything wide open in the middle. Knock that neck down to about what? Only just like 8. Let's knock it way down. Let's knock the bridge down. So you can do that. I love doing that on, okay, I'm on the bridge pickup already. Now I'm on the bridge. If I have the neck already knocked down a little bit and then I want to go to the middle, it's like switching it up some, but not making it so basic, because this is different. There's bridge, now middle with wide open. If I go bridge and then knock it down with the neck pickup knocked down a little bit. tunnel, good range there. Hey, yeah, thanks. What's up, guys? Rick, good to see you. Tim, I'm late to the stream. Hey, good to see you, though, man. Pac-Man, what's up? 1. Hey, there it is. Hey, thanks, you guys. Listening with sticky ears. 1, what's up, man? Love it. Great name, too. On board. Looking for looks like the Heathens will be there in Nashville for this Thursday show. Where are they playing out on Thursday, AJ? Good tonal range theory. Yeah, dude, I love this thing. Rick, it's good to see you, man. Good to see everybody, all my YouTube peeps. I promise there's more videos coming to you guys. I've been working on the lesson thing that'll go on the website, right? But I got a studio like gig vlog that I'm also working on. City Winery, great. Howdy from Arizona. Stop in Tombstone. I'll show you around. Heck yeah. I don't know if I've been in Tombstone yet. We played in Arizona some. It's been a minute. Actually, has it? Yeah, it's been a minute. Nice PAF sound. JT, I agree. Dude, these pickups are so good. I named this stream. I can't remember what I named it. Something about how good this guitar is. Sounds fine, West Virginia. Hey. I've been using the DGT for a long time and feel like I'm in the mix between a Les Paul and a Tele. Love this guitar. Dude, I agree. I think they're awesome, dude. And like I said, I had one that was the main guitar and I lost it in a fire. And I already knew, I was like, I'm replacing it. It's too good. I'm going to replace it. Took just a little bit of time. We just replaced it. I didn't change the color. I had a McCarty, just normal McCarty burst one, kind of like this CE down here. Now, the DGT wasn't as yellow as this. It was a little more like orange. This is a cool guitar on its own, especially I changed the pickups. This has been a good guitar, and this has been the #1 since the DGT's gone on the road. I play the hollow body a ton at home too, man. But obviously this one is McCarty burst to the tobacco burst, right? So it's got that nice brown. It might look kind of blackish. You can tell when I get it in the right light. And that looks black on the side initially, but then once I flip it over, I think you guys can see it's all brown. I love it, dude. I'm so stoked. These are so good. And now all of them are different colors. I had 2 of the same color. This one's a charcoal burst. That's the hollow body. Y'all been hanging out for a while. You've seen this guitar. This is a great guitar also. Very different. Just the back of that. This one is not a 10 top, but I think that's got a cool top on it. Not a 10 top, but this one of my hands is. I wasn't planning really on getting a 10 top, and that's what happened. And I'm stoked about it. I'm stoked, man. It's a cool guitar. Dude, I just missed that sound so much. There's something about these. We're just playing clean too. I'm not even, pop that bridge pickup out, you gotta. That's not always great for trying to cut through a mix, but man, I'm just such a fan. Phoenix area last year. Yes, I believe so. I believe you're right. Did you just say you have a studio gig? I've got a studio gig vlog coming out. We just, with Landco, went into the studio, not this past Monday, but the Monday before that, and we cut 5 songs. So obviously I'm not going to show those actual songs and stuff before they're out, but it's just it's like my normal gig vlogs, except this time you're coming with me to the studio. I got some shots, a ton of my guitar. The guitar amp is like in another room, and then it was 2 amps. One's in another room, one's in the basement. So there's plenty of footage where like I'm playing through the entire song and all you're hearing is what you hear now. It's just the guitar, but there's a drum set basically in the room with me. So you can't hear what I'm doing at all there. But I got some clips where you can hear what I'm doing and stuff. And yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting. So studio gig vlog. I'm just gonna like the classic ones. So I'm in the process of editing that right now. Tim, what happened to your other DGT? We lost it in a fire. Lanco had a the bus. Everyone's okay, but the bus caught on fire, and sadly, that DGT was in the bus. We weren't in the bus when it happened. That DGT was in it, and it was burnt to the ground. Burnt to the ground. Really sad about it, but I feel less sad because I've got that tone back in my hands, dude. With a new guitar in a cool, different color. It sounds dumb, but like being somewhat sentimental wise, I was like, dude, I want this one to be its own thing since I'm replacing the same exact guitar. And now we got it. And I'm stoked, man. I'm super stoked. All right. We got new in-ears yet? No, AJ, no new in-ears yet. I'm trying to decide what to do. I have like an interim pair, and they're really cheap pair. I'm gonna get new molds to replace those at some point. I'm not gonna get the same ones. If I'm being super honest, those molds I had were $2,200. Really nice. 8 drivers in each ear. They were great. They were JH audio ones. If we're being honest, I don't need a pair that expensive. And after losing those, it's like, it's so much money for this little thing that you could just accidentally leave somewhere, right? I mean, it's like, so I'm going to get another pair, but I'm not going to ball out quite that hard. Maybe $1,000, but $1,000, $1,200. But I had a killer pair after losing that. And, for insurance and stuff, I had to go through the prices of everything I lost. And I was like, God, dude. I paid a lot of money for those in-ears. A lot of money for these tiny. Now, don't get me wrong. They were really nice. Just top of the line. But I'm not going to get that quite a top of the line. With half the show I'm playing. In fact, honestly, if I'm being really honest, more than half the show, almost exclusively, I play with my right ear out. Bad for you. Not good for your ears. This and that. I know it. Whatever. It's how I feel good playing right now, So I'm like, man, I spent all this money on something that like I'm only partially using. Now, I will say I would be more inclined to replace those exact ones if I was constantly going direct in and like all my tone was like in those ears. I'd feel more passionate about being like, I have to have super top of the line. But I'm not doing that. I'm standing in front of 2 amps on stage right now. So anyways, no, good question, AJ, but I have not replaced them. Yeah, and I normally don't come on here and say, oh, this is that much expensive or this and that. But that's the real reason why, now that I've lost them, I could say, I don't need to spend that much again, I had to pay for those over time, which I normally do not do that for stuff. All right, you guys are going to switch out my gum. It is not gum. But I don't know how YouTube feels about adult product. I mean, whatever. Smooth Licks, greeting from Memphis. What's up, dude? What's up, Doug? Burned up in a Scott. Burned up in a truck wreck. Bus fire. Yep. Just need to protect your hearing. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Thankfully, I had a hearing test not that long ago, and I didn't have like any abnormal hearing loss. The most likely problem is probably at some point some tinnitus. But I haven't had that too bad so far. Dude, I'm just looking at the monitor. It's a cool guitar, man. I know I came on here just to be like, I'd invited a couple. I've got the house myself tonight. That's why I'm streaming this late. I'm the only one here on a Saturday. And I invited a few different buddies over and was like, dude, who wants to jam? Who wants to hang around and knock around some licks and just have some fun? And nobody could. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go jam with my YouTube buddies. I did TikTok earlier today too. Are you in Nash or for a while now, or traveling? Man again soon. Hey, I'm in Nash for a while. I don't travel till the first week of June, and then we're back out every single weekend till I don't know, June and July, every single weekend. It's gonna be really busy, and they're all fly dates for that. I got some really cool stuff I'm doing. I've got, I'm gonna be super vague. It sounds worse, I guess, when you're vague and you don't just talk about it. I've got something so bad I wish I could make videos for you guys about and talk about and show you. And I can't. I was gonna. Yeah. Anyways, I've got a bunch of busy stuff. June and July. July, we've got a special trip. I hope, man. It's gonna be some music, but not music. And yeah, so really busy. Anyways, that sounded so much more ominous than it is. I probably shouldn't. You can't tee things up like that and be like, oh, never mind. But I think that's how that one's gonna go. Rick, what's up? Is the new one very close to the lost one, or do you have a learning curve? Just got a new telly and finding my way with it. Hey, so great question. I want to ask you guys this too, because look, every time when you get a new guitar, there is something, it is new. You're kind of learning it in this and that. Everyone's different. In a different model PRS, which I've gone through a couple times now, is totally different. I have been super surprised at how similar this is so far. I mean, now we're at probably 2.5 hours of hands on the instrument playing. And the only difference right now is these come set up with 11s. That's what David Grisham plays. Now the SEs don't, but the core model, these come with 11s on them, but it's set up and feels good. So that's the only slight difference I could feel when I first picked it up. Like, okay, it feels a little tighter-ish, but it feels so good. I was literally sitting here playing earlier. I was like, maybe I keep the 11. I can still bend it. So learning curve wise, I'm blown away by how it feels the exact same. And that's in terms of like, I don't know. I'm instantly right at home on it. Now look, it doesn't have the same wear and stuff I put on it. Like specifically what's weird is the DGT, the last one I had, which this one will get the same exact thing. This here will start chipping slowly underneath this. The DGT also had all types of things and chips, which this will get its own in due time. But this ring blast on the side of this, and that would start chipping off at the beginning of a part in a Land Coast song. I'm doing like for a while to open up a solo going. Now here you can hear the ring. Obviously, once I'm playing and there's a PA going, no one can hear that. But that's just sitting there going. So that had chipped off and stuff, and it had started feeling extra. I'm super surprised at how similar it feels and sounds, and that's what PRS is like known for, is this consistency. I ordered this with seeing one picture of it. I love the PRS stuff, dude. Some people don't. That's cool. I love it. Hey, great question, Rick, though. And how are you getting along with that telly, man? Have you guys ever gotten a guitar that at first you had a really tough time with and you didn't know about it, and then maybe a year later, however long later, now it's like one of your favorites and feels the best. It's just been broken in, because that's a real thing, man. Breaking these things in is real. It's like a baseball glove, you know. It obviously doesn't mold the same way, but it kind of does the neck somehow. It just, you know, breaking them in is a real thing. You guys had that? What's the coolest thing you taught someone? What was the coolest thing I taught someone in one of my recent lessons? That's a good question. I haven't thought about that. Good question. What's one of the coolest things I taught someone in a recent lesson? I'm going to go guitar advice wise, because I just had a student that had just moved to town and stuff, and we were doing the general advice on like how to go out and meet people. And I felt like that was really cool. And that's probably not like what you're interested in hearing about, but that was cool. And being able to share like, look, dude, I promise this stuff will help. I've been there. So coolest stuff. I don't know. The stuff that I'm like working on right now is not the stuff I'm teaching lessons, which I think is cool. But here's my favorite part about the lessons is when I can see with the person that there's like light bulb moments, you know, and a lot of that tends to revolve around like this last student. We were working through the cage shapes, and he knows the cage shapes, and then he knows his pentatonic shapes. And I was trying to show him and connect it and be like, okay, look, we just did this G shape, right? So if I'm playing a C major and G shape, you play it here, there. That's a C5, but whatever. Right? It's this whole kind of, I never play this entire shape, which I talk about in the lessons. But I was talking about how like, okay, how do we solo over stuff and whatnot? And I was trying to show the connection of being like, look, that initial, first off, we did relative major and minor, which he understood already, but you learn that A minor first position pentatonic shape. Now, if you learn your relative major and minor, there you know A minor when you go A to A in the same exact shape, you know C major. C major is the relative major to A minor, right? A minor is the relative minor to C major, okay? So same shape. There's A to A, now here's C to C. I was trying to show how I was like, look, that shape you already know right there connects with this right here. But I play it right. I've had a lot of students where I work a little bit on like mixing that major and minor, and there we're taking an E shape and we're playing that minor pentatonic, and we're also playing the second position. So there I'm thinking A major and A minor, whereas what I just did was A minor and C major. I hope that kind of makes sense with the relative major and minor. So here, but then we're switching shapes. So we got A minor shape. We got A major shape. I'm gonna play it right. Who knows? Anyways, mixing that major and minor, doing licks like, okay, let's start like this. That's a cool lick, man. I'd rip that straight off of Matt Schofield. I was playing like over an A7. kind of the same as go. Using that kind of, I'm playing over a dominant chord, and I'm thinking, okay, major 7, flat 7, major 7. That an old Ford Thurston lick I tried to rip off was going like a. How do you do it? Who knows? Okay, let me answer some more questions, you guys. Sorry, getting lost on here. I've got another. What time is it? 9:33. We'll go to 9:40. Do you believe guitar needs to be a certain amount of playing hours to settle into sound? It doesn't hurt it. It does. You know, I kind of talked about that a little bit with the breaking it in thing, but personal question. Do you get together with Blanco mates in Nashville, or is time together on the road enough? Well, we end up, yes, in Nashville, but we end up getting together. So there's some stuff, kids' birthday parties, sometimes going out for drinks or like a meeting thing, or so yes, we do hang out. But lots of times it's, even if it's not hardcore work, it's some version of working. But it's such a weird job, dude. Like my job is a lot of fun. You know, I was in the studio for 12 hours 2 Mondays ago working, just making up guitar parts and picking guitar tones and hanging with the guys. And by the afternoon, we were drinking some beers. It was a lot of fun. So it's weird. Even when I say we're working, we are. Sometimes it does feel like work. Just depends. But no, certain nights it's like, okay, we need to shoot some content. Everyone hangs. And it's like, all right, let's go get some dinner or something. So yeah, we do end up hanging a lot. All of them have kids. I'm the only one that doesn't have kids. So, you know, we got 2 kids' birthday parties coming up at the end of this month. You know, for I think one's turning 5 and one's turning, actually both might be turning 5. I can't remember. Anyways, who knows? All of them have 2 kids, except for me. So yes, we end up hanging out, but a lot of times it's somewhat, it's not always around music. Like I'm trying to schedule with Brandon. One of these nights, we're going to go over Brandon, the singer's house. We're going to go over and hang out with him and his wife. Now, part of that is he also has some clothes he accidentally took from the road from me that he's had for like a year that I want to get back. And we're like, dude, let's just hang out and drink some beers. will come over, whatever. So like, right, we're trying to schedule that. But it happens more when we have a bunch of time off. But what happens is we spend a ton of time together and on the road and everything, you know, we're with each other a lot. So once everyone gets home, everyone's got families, everyone's got wives. Well, I'm not married, but everyone has wives and kids and stuff. So a lot of that time ends up being spent with the kids. Now, I think the other guys, first off, they've been best friends longer than, you know, I've been in the band 3 years and some change. They've known each other for more than a decade, but I think they end up hanging out inadvertently even more together because their kids are hanging out together and their wives are taking their kids to the zoo together or something. You know, I could go to that and I get invited sometimes. Sometimes we do go, but I don't always go. So yeah. Hey, good question though. I got the 75th anniversary liquid gold. Heck yeah. There are lots of options to learn what effect they have. Liquid gold. That sounds cool, man. Doesn't hurt to have a pocket full of licks. Yeah, man. Hey, Tim, what's up? Who's that? Harley, what's going on? Hello, Tim. I would like to trade in a PRS DGT guitar. Like, you want to get rid of one? Is that what you're saying? I can't believe how good this guitar feels and plays, man. It's blowing my mind. I am reading your guys' chat. When I'm looking over here, I'm reading the chat. But I think you need to spend a good amount of time playing with a new guitar in order to mold your playing into it. Definitely affects it, right? Just breaking it in general. The biggest thing are the necks. Literally, even today, you could tell this is a brand new guitar. It's 2025, but no one's really played it. And already, like, the neck feels better than when I got it. It felt like, honestly, my hand was sticking the first, like, 10 minutes. And I literally just sat here and without even playing was just starting to rub my hand all on it, a bunch, really hard. And within about 10 minutes, right, that starts helping, start wearing down. Dude, I missed having one of these so much, you guys. You don't understand. If you're thinking, look, I know the core DGTs are expensive. Even the SEs, though. If you're thinking about getting one, I would be impressed if you were disappointed. You know, everyone's got their own taste, though. Everyone's got their own taste. I love this guitar, man. I love it. They didn't have, I liked this top so much. I originally wanted to replace it with another Moons one. Didn't have a Moons one that I really liked a ton. So on to the birds, man. Sorry, you guys got to watch me drink some water. I had a long day of golfing. Well, look, you guys, I think there. Well, unless there's any more questions, let me ask if there's any more questions. I'll give you all a couple more minutes. Are you as amazed as I am that Jerry could play the way he does without his middle finger? You talking about Jerry Garcia? Is that what you're talking about? Because I didn't know that. Are you talking about Jerry Breed? I didn't know that either. Hey, Tim, ship the PRS DGT guitar to FedEx. You want me to just ship it to FedEx? Are you saying you want to trade it? You want it? You want me to ship it to you? Are you writing songs on your own? You know, I've been writing some stuff. Not great. I'm not a great singer, but man, I've been saying this to myself for years. I was like, dude, before I die, I gotta just like, which hopefully I have some time. Like, I gotta put out some music, my own stuff. I love Lanco's stuff and it's great. And I do get to be really involved creative wise in that, which is awesome. But yeah, I was sitting here and I was like, dude, I've got to put out something that I can go here in town and play and play to 12 people at a bar, and it doesn't matter, and there's no fucking backing tracks or any of this other stuff, and I bring my amps, and it's good guitar, and it's like, I've got to do something like that. So at some point, I was grooving on something like that. I like stuff like that. What else was I doing? Enjoy the get together. Hey, thanks. Absolutely, man. Hey, thanks for hanging out, you guys. It's been a lot of fun. His brother chopped it off with an axe. I did not know that. That is crazy. Was that purposeful? Got to go. Hey, Russ. Sorry I missed that. Joined late. Oh, man, I missed a bunch of comments. Sorry, you guys. Enjoy the guitar. Thanks for the hang. Okay, a bunch of people. Yes, Tim. Yeah, you want me to ship it to you? Yeah. I just got it shipped to me, man. Joined late. Sorry if you already answered this. What are the specs on that artist model? Is it a CE bolt-on, corset neck, McCarty? Curious. Hey, okay. A couple things. So artist model. I don't know about artist model. Look, I'm a PRS artist, but you can just buy one of these. So spec-wise, it's a DGT. This is the David Grissom trim. That's what that stands for, David Grissom trim. I don't use the trim a lot. It does still have the floating bridge. Now, when I've had this guitar in the past, I've locked the floating bridge down, but this just shipped in today, so it's still up and open. It's a McCarty Tobacco Burst is what it's called. It's a 10 top. This one's a 10 top. It technically has what they call hybrid hardware. So I don't know if you can kind of tell. These are gold. These things are gold. This little truss rod screws gold. All the screws are gold. All these screws are gold. The buttons are gold. It's really kind of cool. To be honest, I didn't completely realize this one had the gold things on it. I like it though, man. So it's not specifically, as far as I know, called like an artist package or anything. It's a 10 top. You can kind of see it in different, it's cool. I mean, the top looks nice. That's what I really like, dude. This is kind of cool. Check it. Look how much grain is going up and down on the guitar. That in the picture I could not tell or see. But look, the whole thing is filled with this like also up and down grain, which when I'm sitting here, it really pops out just as much as the sideways one's really cool. It's a good piece of woods, multiple woods. Back, McCarty Tobacco, I said that it's like brown. You can still see the grain, which I really like. My least favorite thing about my hollow body is that the back is just black. You can't see any of the grain. I love seeing the wood grain, man. I love seeing the wood grain. Enjoy the okay, rock on. Hey, thanks, guys. Didn't get a notification. Hey, well, this will be all uploaded as soon as I'm done. Well, not as YouTube takes just a little bit of time, but it will be uploaded. Hey, I got a little thing in the bottom right. Engage with your audience, it says. Start a Q&A, start a poll. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's cool. Hey, Tim, my full name is Harley Charlone. Well, hello. Is it a joke I'm not getting or an accident? I see. Tim, your no shong should be called Stetson. Great. Tim, what's up? What's up, writing man? Lives in Payatha, Thailand. I don't know what that means, but Tim, can you turn on the comments for when we view these not live? I think there's a setting you toggle. Reading the comments helps to follow along. You know what? Great question. So normally when I go live on the up and down, I look through all the settings and it's probably somewhere in there and I'm just missing it. But on this one, I saw that setting and specifically turned it on because I hate when I rewatch a live and you can't read the comment. I agree. And I haven't been paying enough attention. Here I have it hooked up to my computer and it's a better, right? It's a better stream for you guys and everything. And there was more apparent settings because I was doing it from my computer. Normally my phone, I throw that shit up so quick and I just, all right, here we go. So yes, those are turned on for this one. And I'll try and always make sure those are turned on going forward. Because I agree, I watch a lot of gaming stuff, honestly. In the live streams, the videos on demand of them, always have the comments. So, yep. To watch your new guitar, dude, I see. Well, I'm glad you like it. The PRS Custom 22. Well, this one's not a Custom 22. I meant the chat log, not the comments. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I got you. A pack. Yes, I have it's called live chat replay, the setting. And yes, it is turned on. So if you watch this back, you should be able to see everybody's chat up and go through. Which, thank you guys. A lot of good, thoughtful stuff. Hey, dudes, I appreciate the tips too. I don't know if Royals or Everett's still in here, but can't thank you guys enough. Thanks for that. Thumbs up in the chat for that. I appreciate it. It's been fun hanging out in here and stuff. 9:50. I think before I said I was going to end before this, but man, I just like playing this. Although honestly, I'm going to get off and then I'm going to sit here and play this guitar more. It's so good, dude. These DGTs are just, I don't know. people not love to hate. There's definitely a crew of Nashville people that don't like PRS guitars, but man, like what you like, doesn't matter. I've yet to been booed off stage because I'm playing a PRS. You know, hasn't happened yet. I love PRS guitars. Well, we got a couple here. I was showing them off, kind of. PRS. So look, here's an SC Silver Sky, right? That one somewhat plain. Here's a CE. There's a CE and McCarty Sunburst. Look, you can see when I turn it like that, all the grime in here and stuff. This guitar has seen a lot. And this is honestly, this is a good traveling guitar too. This has the bolt-on neck, right? And this is cool. I've changed out the pickups. Wonder if this is going to feel... This one's got a real jangle to it. It's kind of, let me turn that volume down on it. It's got a real jangle to it, you know. It's got a good like. It's a good guitar, man. Good guitar. I'm knocking it all over this DGT. All right, you guys, you're going to get beat up. I say that all the time, and I put my money where my mouth is. Let me tell you, that last one I just lost in a fire. It's the hollow body. Obviously, this is cool. This obviously... I wonder if... I'm almost confident this guitar has 11s on it, but the bending doesn't feel that much different on it. Cool guitar, man. Cool guitar. Those are the PRS guitars. We got 4 of them. 4 of them. And then now here's this just unplugged. See even now this is still really resonant for a solid body. Obviously, this one's semi-hollow, that one's full hollow, so it's going to project more acoustic. But I can still feel it. Wow. I mean, even there, just that. Resonant. Appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with showing your guitar. Hey, thanks, AJ. I keep saying I'm going to get off. I got to get off. But I actually don't have to get off. But my first PRS was the original CE. Hey, that's awesome, man. And that's back when they were closer to, now they do a shallower carve, you know. They do a shallower carve, and they don't carve out like on these, right? I love this feature. It's small, but how they carve out all the spots for these. Love, love, love that. Now they don't do that for them. Also, this CE, they might have changed it when they changed the S2 stuff. I don't know. But this CE was before that. So it's the pickups were American made, but then all the hardware was overseas, the hardware. So this one has all the overseas hardware. Still locking tuners. I don't know if that's overseas locking tuners. They feel the exact same as the core ones. I'm pretty sure it has overseas hardware. Maybe I'm wrong, but it had a 8515s in it. I just didn't like those. I did not like them. My first PRS. Hey Tim, I would like to trade in a PRS hollow. So what you keep saying? Want to trade? What would you like to trade for it? lives in. I don't know what that means, but that said, I think it's finally time, you guys. I think I'm finally gonna pop off, end it. So hey, thanks everybody for literally just hanging out with me. This video, getting to hear, you get to hear some sounds and stuff. Y'all have heard me play the DGT so much in past videos. I'm glad to have another one back, man. I'm really glad. I think this is a cool guitar. I really like these. So thanks for hanging with me. And literally just Saturday night, a little bit of jamming, a little bit of random noodling. So, all right, you guys, great hanging. AJ, I appreciate all your help. Thanks for the tips in the chat. And 2 hours long, so enjoy it. If you're watching it back and you've made it this far, please leave a comment and tell me. I want to see one person that has made it all the way to the end of this after a 2 hour long live stream that's about to be uploaded. So you guys have a great rest of your night. Until next time, peace.